Scaffolding for the win. Jesus, it almost dropped me through. I'm gonna have to go down though to get a different angle probably. Nope, there we go. This is a corner piece. Okay. I did, Devon, like the Sunday morning turnout for that experimental stream turned out better than I anticipated. So as long as we get that turnout every Sunday, I think we're going to continue to do that on Sunday mornings. Is we'll just do the combo, play 2 or 3 different games, do a lot of reaction videos, and then publish those reaction videos on Monday. All right. And then Transcend had a good idea, so there's a channel in Discord now. For people who want to do like oh, I think that got placed in the wrong place. Hang on. For people who want to put like man, I can't tell what angle this is placed instead, and it's hard for me to talk and do this at the same time. There's a channel now for people who want to put reaction type content into a channel in Discord to then have me react to it. I cannot tell what angle this is at this angle, if that makes sense. I think that's correct. Did that work? Yes. There's a tiny little hole there. I am not going to worry about filling that gap. I'll leave that for the little guys. Because that's what they do. Fill in little gaps, right? At least that's what your mom said. Okay. Now, I may decide to expand more in this direction. But at the moment, I think it does exactly what we need it to do. So let's just hold that thought. Let's build some walls. Because this has to be able big enough to host a tier 6, the big spice refiner. So I think in the spirit of the walls we were building, we will continue to go with these. However, for lighting, we know we need a row of lights, so we actually might want to make this. That's not right. Let's do this. Because we know we're going to have lighting issues in here. Where's the big open windows? Were they these ones? Yes. Yes, there we go. Yeah, it's never as easy as you want it to be when you're building. Everything's like, no, that's the wrong angle. Not enough support. Not enough support. Not enough support. That's the bane of my existence, is the not enough support one. It's like, God, let me go bury a pillar somewhere underneath the wall where no one will ever see it. Now, the nice thing about this right here is I can theoretically, it'll be pretty easy to expand that beyond this if I need it to be bigger. Because I still own everything back down this entire length. I own all the way over there, and I can still go over probably 2 more squares in that direction to the edge of the base. So. If I remember correctly, for that big ass spice refinery, we got to go up 3 stories, if not 4. I'm gonna place that here in a minute so I know how big I gotta go. Okay. Big ass spice refinery. Let's just place you down there so I know how big do I need to go with my walls. Pretty big. That's definitely 4. Yeah. 'Tis a lot. I'm gonna have to go out front and see what it looks like right there because I don't know. No. 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 What are you doing, dumbass? Right there. Now, out of sheer curiosity, we have not extended beyond the borders of that wall. We're being fine right where we is. Okay. Now, that gets us over the top of that. So let's build this all the way around and just see what she looks like because I might need to. That might be as high as I need to make it, and I can make a nice uniform square. Oh, damn it. Flip those the wrong way. Because this might be high enough that it's going to facilitate all the other T6 fabricators that I have to put in the garage, but I may need to build the garage up another level. I don't know yet. But I got to get these all placed first. By the way, where's all the runoff from this go? Are we toxic contributors to the water table in the Haga Basin from our spice runoff. Okay. Now, we should probably make this all about floors. Let's go ahead and do the windows. Oh no, we're definitely gonna have to build that up to a different height. Boy, I don't know if I can cap that off or not. I might have to go one more level all the way around. Because that looks like, I don't know if I can cap that with a... I mean, it just barely squeezes in there. That's what she said. I don't know if I should go up another or not. I bet I do, because if I'm coming over here, I almost could use another height, another level of height, especially if I want to have it match up everything here. Let's do that. Let's go around one more row, just for the sake of it. I think anybody who claims this game is a buggy hot mess doesn't know what they're talking about and hasn't actually played the game. That's what I think. For whoever just asked that question, Mary over on YouTube. Yeah, anybody who says that this game is a buggy hot mess hasn't actually played it. I have about 300 hours of the game live streamed 100%. I think the only bug I've seen has been the one night that Joel was here watching live, like 4 days after the game launched, and we had a quest NPC who didn't trigger the quest state, and I had to log out and log back in to have the quest NPC do his thing, and that was it. And it was just a server connectivity issue. So anybody who claims this game is a buggy hot mess is, quite frankly, full of shit. Are there bugs? Yep. There are definitely bugs. People have come across things in our guild. There have been people who have come across things. But just because there are a handful of bugs does not make a game a buggy hot mess. Anybody who claims that is nothing more than a Reddit troll or a drama queen or a rage baiter trying to generate clicks for rage views on the internet. AKA what we were talking about yesterday. This is insane! I hope that's the outer face. Oh, I didn't fall. Are you asking me, Devon? asking what structure I'm currently building? Or like, what's the purpose of this structure? There we go. Okay. Alright, that is plenty tall for that. And I could probably place multiples. Exactly. That's what, yeah, what Blackthorn said. I am pre-building. It's not for me. I'll never do this for my own. I am pre-building stuff for the guild. So that's a big ass spice refiner. Those could go down in this bay. And then now I'm going to continue the walls around. And we're going to flesh out this tier 6 production facility, which is where we will be able to put things like the large vehicle fabricator and so on and so forth. All the advanced facilities. And then I have a carrier thopter bay up top, which once we get all the duralumin in place, I'll be able to build the pentashields for that and have that squared away. So I do not need this stuff now. We probably won't even need it in the next week. But I am pre-building stuff so that we have this. I'm pre-building space is what I'm doing right now, so that we have all of the space needed. To house the facilities. It's not. Is it a coffee silo? You know what? We don't talk about my coffee. Yeah, that's, you just hush you. You know what's gonna be really interesting here though is that I don't know how this will all wrap together. Theoretically, it should all work because is that the same height, or do I gotta go up one more? This will be where I don't know. I can't tell. I think that's the same height as the garage, so this will all be, or the, theoretically, this will all be the same. I think. Well, in a perfect world, that'll probably end up, you know, in a long-term, 6 months down the road, that may end up having multiple large spice refineries down in it. Like I said, future-proof. I'm trying to future-proof this build so that I don't have to do any future expansions. But I still do own the entire backside of this facility. So if I ever need to build anything out over there, I can. All right, so theoretically, I could now fill this entire thing in with a rooftop. But let me double check. I don't know that there's anything else that's really big, tall-wise, that has to be built in here. So let's just go through here. Let's go through all the utilities, which would be outside. But let's just double check. A spice-powered generator, that'll be outside. Repair station I already have. Recycler I already have. That I already have. Large wind trips outside. Pentashields, we're good. None of those go in here. So fabricators. Advanced garment fabricator, not that big. Can definitely go here. Advanced survival fabricator, not that big, can definitely go here. Advanced weapon fabricating, go here. Vehicles fabricator, yep. Advanced vehicle fabricator, plenty of space to put it on this floor. Refinery, medium, I already have. Large. Oh, yeah, I got plenty of space to place. Dude, this whole floor, this is it. I got it. We're done. I can cap this off with a roof, and we're good to go. We have the entire tier 6 production fabricator factory floor laid out. Like, it'll just be a matter of filling this in with machines as we get the materials for it. And down there is going to be the spice pit. Up here will be, yeah, all this stuff. Okay, cool. I'm good. We're done. Alright, I'm going to cap this shit off. And probably put a pentashield door here for landing pad, maybe. I gotta figure out how I want to do that. It's probably a good idea to have this be a pentashield door that people can fly into. Ain't nobody driving in here. It'll be flying into this. Matter of fact, if I'm gonna do it that way, I gotta think about that because I gotta have something buried here in the wall so that I can have the pentashield connect to something. Oh, now I have floors in here, but I can't see anything. I probably ought to build some walls that I can demo here in a minute. No, it didn't go where I wanted it to go. Here we go. Now, there should be in the wall buried there now. Alright, I need to build one more above it. Okay, now buried in the wall, I should have 2 structures. Now, theoretically, I can't tell if they're going into the wall, though, is the problem. I may have to build it from a different angle. Where you guys at? Where are those things at? Pace picker. Did it delete those 2? It may have deleted those 2 because I don't see them in the wall anymore. I bet it did because I don't have any floor placements. I bet I would need to build the walls and the floors in there to support the walls because I think they just disappeared when I pulled those walls out. Yeah, it totally demoed those. Okay. I'm gonna make this work. We're gonna figure this out. Okay. Those are in there, but I need a floor piece like right here. And probably... No, 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 no. I have no idea if those are built though. Yeah, there's a floor piece there. What happens if I demo this? We're still good? Yeah, we're still good. Okay, let's try this again. Overlapping other building. Oh, is that too high? Oh no. By the way, I don't see the walls anymore. The floor is still there. Oh no, there they are. I built the... Okay, the floor is... No, there's definitely a floor there. What floor piece is that one? Okay. Okay. Alright. I can't see it, damn it. This is gonna be a trick, man. Got it! Got it! Okay. Now I need to make this available for guild members. Woo, we are on the edge of power circuits. Okay, now that's available to guild members. I bet I need to make it bigger though, to be honest with you. I probably need to make it, like, that's gonna be really tight to fly in with an ornithopter if it's only 2 high. I probably need to make it 4 high, just in this particular section. So we have a little parking space right here. Let me play around with this. No, I don't want to do that far out because then I have to build structures. Let me just check this really quick. See, that already brings me out too far. I don't want to have to go out like that because then I have to deal with... When is it going to die into the wall? It's not going to die into the wall if I do it right there. Oh, yes it will. It'll die into the wall right there. Okay. Okay. I can make that work. I can make this work. The question is... 2. No. Yeah? 3. Alright, there we go. I gotta rebuild this pentashield. 3 high. Is 3 high gonna be big enough? Question is, do I have enough power? I bet I don't have enough power to do this quite yet. But that's okay. The pentashields will come in time. No, no, no. Hang on. We gotta go back to this. Okay. No. Gonna come. Oh, oh, oh. No. Go back in there. Oh, you're fine. You are not overlapping another building. Don't give me that shit. There we go. Alright, that ought to be plenty for people to fly their ornithopters in. Alright. Let's block this off. Okay. Surely we'll have enough light in here. I don't need to put that as light. It's probably going to ask me for, like, support, though, here. Here we go. Tomb says I want all these things for their look versus any functional purpose. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like... And that dies in right there. Perfect. So now we can do rooftops. I'll be right back. All right. Let's continue. I gotta build the rooftop now. Somebody said they had to switch to decaf for medical reasons. I had to quit drinking coffee. I have had a hiatal hernia that has flared up from time to time. For those who don't know what that is, the hiatal hernia is inside of your esophagus, and it's what helps keep your esophagus closed, or it keeps it's like a cap that keeps your stomach contents from coming um, up into your esophagus. And I have what is known as a sliding hiatal hernia. And thankfully, it has not flared up in a few years. About 2 years ago, I had a really bad flare up, and it was about almost 3 months, if not, it was like 4 months. I couldn't drink coffee for the whole time. Like it got really bad. Um,